You guys did pick up a scroll last time.
Yeah, a couple of them. I've got those, but in my
Yeah, the let's see. One of them I'm fairly certain was Fireball.
Yeah, I don't think I could. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it anyway.
Yeah, so. There it is, Fireball.
I don't know if there was any more. I just vaguely I remember that one particularly.
Got another scroll that's not defined in my inventory. I don't remember what it is. So I got the Fireball. It's Scroll Mage, but there's no scroll. It says scroll. Maybe I tried to identify it.
Either that or it wasn't wizardry. That's not a word. That's not a word.
It could have been clericalry.
Yeah.
Or divine.
It was definitely something that you couldn't read. Yeah, I'm looking at it. You can certainly let other people look at it if you want. Like I said, you guys have been rested for several days.
Party sheet. I'll put that one I can't identify in party sheet. Take a look at that and see if you can identify it. Cleric in the house.
How would I do that?
To determine what a scroll is, you need to make a spellcraft check.
I don't have spellcraft.
And then you, sir, are screwed.
Cartography was much more important.
Wow, you don't. You got religion though. Priests do have spellcraft. Yeah, they do. They do. I can't be that off. It hasn't been that long since I've played. Yep, they do. Well, you don't have read magic either. I tell you what, if you will make a wisdom check with a -4, we'll substitute that. Oh, look at that. Oof. That's a big old failure.
Of course, now I roll a 19.
Yeah. All right, let's see. No, stop. Let's see, where is that? This for now. I don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. All right. So yeah, you don't know what it is. But you do recognize some of the symbols and such that are used as divine, so you're fairly certain it's divine. You just you don't know what it is. It's you aren't able to break down what the guy who wrote it.
You skip class, didn't they?
Well, I mean, the way they explain spells on scrolls and books is that each person has their own sort of encryption, so that everybody writes
shorthand.
Yeah, everybody has their own shorthand sort of thing, and so that's what read magic is supposed to be for. I just, I don't want to have to. I don't know. I think the read magic for it is a little weird. I don't. I'd rather do spellcraft and get on with it, because otherwise, unless you have enough spell slots and you have read magic out in the field, when you find the scroll and say it was put there because the guy that wrote the adventure said they're going to need this for this thing, and then you can't read it until you go back to town and memorize read magic. So I would rather it be spellcraft check. I mean, if you got read magic, go for it if you fail, but your spellcraft, or if you don't have spellcraft in the case of Yori, but he doesn't have read magic, so because he's a cleric.
Hello, Jason.
Didn't make it. There he is.
He's in Discord, but I don't hear him.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so did we do anything with your spells last time, Werner, when you leveled? I don't think we did. I think I told you the same thing I told Brian, didn't I?
Yeah, I just got the new slot,
Okay.
but I only got my existing spells.
All right. Now, next level, both you guys will get to pick one because you'll be gaining a new spell level. I'm just kind of waiting for Helmet to finish getting connected. Like I said, though, those of you that weren't here the last time we played, they've been in town for at least 4 days. I think maybe 5 total. So if you have some things that will take some time, and Mr. Lips, you need to update. You're running an old version. Thanks for the follow, David. Yeah, I'm showing you as 4.05. You need to be up to 6. Anytime you start up, before you connect to my server, you should always update. It's in the bottom left button. It'll be the red thing flashing in your face. The only time you won't do that is if I tell you specifically, and I will do that well before the game.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Did Sirenscape just crash?
I hear it.
Yeah. What is that
I hear it.
music?
There it goes. It's Baldur's Gate, just town generalized sort of music. Yeah, there it goes. But if you guys have anything you want to sort out, I'll wait for Mr. Lips to get connected and sorted.
Just a second. Well, I don't have any ears or anything on my character. I took care of that last time, though, right?
I think I may have taken them off you. Whenever they came back into town this trip, so that they could,
Okay.
they exchanged all that stuff last time you guys got together, or last time we played. Let me check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I removed them because I went and looked at each one to make sure we got all of them, and then yeah. And everybody should be. If not, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Rest, full rest. So all your spell slots should be reset. Hopefully you had the one selected that you wanted. Does anybody want to do anything while you guys have, there's some of you guys, or I think it was Werner was doing a lot of indication, so that's why you guys were resting for so long. Did the other of you want to do anything during that downtime? just pick a weapon. If you want to, if there's a weapon that you would like to be proficient with. Right now, it looks like you've got longsword specialization, which is 2, and then short bow, which is 1. One, so it's a total of 3. So you could certainly add another one if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
And you don't necessarily have to do it right now. I mean, you may go into the dungeon and run into, find a 2-handed dwarven warhammer that's magic.
To get on.
Okay, so I can leave it empty. That's cool. Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to pick it if you don't want to. At least, I don't think by the rules, I don't think you have to pick it. But I just think it's if you don't have an immediate need to fill it, you could certainly leave it open. And then when you find something that you think you'll want long term, then you could just spend it and get proficient with it.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I have a question. If I wanted to have a longbow commissioned, a composite longbow, would I have to pay for all of it up front, or could I pay like half and then the other half after completion?
Well, if you could find somebody to make it, you would definitely have to pay up front. At least 50% to 3/4 of it. I can tell you, just because you guys have been in the keep for a while, there's nobody proficient enough to make one of those here.
So
They can make longbows and arrows and stuff. It would need to be, you'd have to find somebody special or go to a large town.
Or do it my damn self.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, the keep itself doesn't have, they've got tradesmen of varying quality. They can make, pretty standard things, a simple longbow, and most of them, would make short bows and make hammers and long swords and short swords and that kind of stuff. But you start getting exotic, and in that case, for them, that would be exotic. If you were in an elven village, maybe not so much exotic, but certainly for humans.
Something I'll look at later, should I survive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we got this.
It just be nice to get that strength damage on my bow.
I'm sure it would. Helmet, are you connected up and working fine?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, then I think we can get started. You guys, like I said, when we last played, you guys had rested for about 5 days, recuperating from your encounter with all the goblins and various other creatures. You had returned back, beaten and bloodied. Though I think 2 of you leveled up back then, maybe 3. So things are looking up for you guys. So what did you guys want to do?
I'm going to take this unidentified divine scroll to the chapel and see if anybody's there can identify it, and I'll pay for it if they can.
You want them to identify a scroll?
Yeah, that scroll that I couldn't identify.
It'll cost 150 gold. In donations beforehand. Normal people wouldn't call that a donation, but
do I just deduct the 150 off my gold piece?
Yeah, if you're going to do it, certainly just minus the 150 gold, and you throw it in their box, their donation box, and let's see, you left it in the party sheet, right? Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Alrighty, there you go. After about 20 minutes, he comes back and points out all the sort of the keys of the spell, and you're able to kind of figure it out.
There's 2 spells on it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's got Cure Light and Hold Person on it.
Yep. Whole person's at 2nd level.
I'm snagging that.
Those are both great.
So what you'll need to do when you cast that is you'll need to. You've already got Cure Light wounds in your book or in your your character anyways. But
Yep.
go ahead and put whole person in there as well. I know you can't, you don't have slots to memorize it, but when it comes to it, and if you decide to cast it, since that scroll doesn't actually have the spell, object on it, so it won't show when you equip it. You'll just have to cast it from when we get to that. It won't cost you a slot when you cast them. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. But the early versions of this I didn't put spells on the scrolls. Nowadays I do that. All right, so you guys have learned you have 2 new spells. Or at least 1 new one, 1 extra one.
I guess we head back to the caves.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Which parts are you guys going to head back? You going to try to just go right back to the place you guys were at before, or investigate a new hole in the ground?
I think goblins are my only weakness.
Goblins are your only weakness.
Yes. You guys want to go clear out these goblins or what?
Yeah, let's clear them out.
That sounds good.
I'm for that.
Alrighty, so I need go ahead and finish what you were saying. Sorry.
I was just gonna say New Year, new dice.
You can certainly hope so. All right, so I need 2 people. We'll say Helmet and Smee. Both of you guys give me a D10 or a D6 in the tower, please. Oh wow, both of you guys have blue dice. Or is that just me? Alrighty. So you guys make your way back to the caves. You're fairly familiar with the path now and where to go. The trip is pretty quick. Nothing disturbs you on your way. You don't run across any travelers or bandits. You get to the area where the ravine, where all the caves are, and it's kind of early morning. It's a little cool, slight frost on the ground. You can kind of see still all the white scattered bones all across the lower part of the ravine, but you don't see anybody out there. All the caves look dark and foreboding, but you don't see any movement in any of them or out in the ravine itself.
All right, well, I will scout ahead and start heading down there.
Alrighty. Are you going to be attempting to move silently or tracking, or when you say scouting, what exactly are you doing?
Yeah, so I'll be definitely trying to move silently and just keeping an eye out for if I see any goblin or specifically any orc tracks. Would be nice.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a check. If you're going to attempt to move silently, go ahead and give me a check for that, and as well for the tracking. And if you're trying to hide, same thing.
Also, it looks like your stream still says starting soon. I don't know if...
Does it? God dang it! I am such a buffoon. That's the second time I've done that. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop doing the split studio mode. Hold on a sec. Oh, you guys didn't hear me sneeze, did you?
No.
Awesome. Some bought me a new mic and it has a little mute on the top that's just super easy to hit. The other one didn't have that, so Now, hopefully, if I can reach up and hit it before I sneeze, you guys won't get a face full of snot. All right, so Nacillus, you kind of stealthily move through the brush, looking for tracks. You do see from the direction of the goblin caves that you guys have been going in and out of. You see that there was at least 3 goblins that came out, not all at the same time, maybe at varying different times, but there was at least 3 that went out, and you didn't see their tracks coming back in, and you haven't seen anything else going in or out of there.
All right. I will head back to the group then, if I don't see any goblins like near the entrance of the cave.
No, you do not. It looks
All right.
empty.
I'll head back, let these guys know. Looks like there might be 3 goblins patrolling the area. Looks like they left the caves, but I don't see any other tracks.
Which way they headed after they left?
Just somewhere in the forest.
Yeah, they were heading outwards, not towards the other caves or any of the other directions. They basically looked like they went out in the direction you guys came from.
Did kill their hired help.
Maybe they resigned.
They might have went and joined some other group. This is the cave that we pretty much cleared out last week, right?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Or yeah, last session, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess just if they're not around, do we just go and investigate?
Yeah, let's go check.
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty. So, 1 second. Oh, that's not going to work. This music is weird. It's supposed to be ominous music. Sounds a little dangerous. Sounds more like battle music is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, it's the same thing. Hold on a second. You guys can plot out how you're going to approach and that kind of thing while I'm doing this. Or not.
Well, the invoker will not be going in first.
That's probably a good plan. Very good plan. All right. I'm going to go ahead and... no, I'm not going to put you on that. I need to know how you guys are going to... where you going? If you're just going to go back to the place you came out of, or... And if you are, how you want to approach it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, do we want us to go back to that same cave?
Hadn't we already researched that cave as much as possible? We killed the goblin leader and the ogre.
You did kill those, yeah.
Wasn't there some spot? Yeah, there were some spots we didn't get to.
I think there was one hall we didn't go down. That
doesn't really matter.
remember is there was one hall we didn't go down.
You do know that there are some areas that you didn't fully explore. Whether they were dead ends with nothing there, you don't know. But there was certainly areas that you guys hadn't fully walked down the paths. Particularly one of the rooms, like where you guys fought the Goblin Chief. There was some areas to the north that went off that you guys didn't fully explore, and then there was actually some really early on entry, like when you guys entered in and go to the southeast, you guys didn't explore the southeast at all.
Okay, yeah, I say we go back to that cave and finish exploring it. That'd be my vote.
Yeah, I'll go up. I'll go take the lead. Is there other fighter here today?
Rob is not here,
Uh-oh.
so just you.
I got my
I'll
special shield.
Little meat shield.
I'll help you.
We'll try to stay out of trouble.
All right,
I'll go.
what I'll do,
I'll go up to the cave and look in.
and that is Yori is going to the cave to look in, followed by Helmet, and then the rest, and Marianne.
I would like to go ahead and cast armor on myself, please.
Sure thing. Go ahead and do that, please.
Then I add the effect to myself.
You can, but you've already got it on there from the last time you played.
Okay.
So you are good. All right. Looks like we have Helmet with a torch as well. Is that going to stay the case?
Yeah, I'm not going to light a torch for now.
Okay. Helmet, your token still has the torch light. Is that what you wanted to continue doing that? Jason?
Oh, my Discord had stopped working for a second, but now it's back. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to hear you.
Okay, just saying that you have a light source from the last time we played. Do you want to continue? Say you have a torch out. Oh, actually, you don't have a torch. You have a shield that glows. We need to change that. Yeah.
I'm going to uncover my shield. For all the people tonight, beware.
1 second. I need to add that. This is going to light up the whole map. You see that?
That sucker's bright. It's
Yeah,
way bigger than the torch.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
It's huge. Basically, anywhere in that spot, you guys with infravision can't see infravision, but you can see with light. So, but it does mean that anything that's within 6 miles and has at least 40 vision, they can see it. Or what is it, 10-10? What's worse? I don't know. In any case,
2020 is right. 2015 is even better.
okay, so 40 would be terrible.
Right.
Well, I'm trying to say that it's really bright. The light from that is super bright, and so it's going to be pretty obvious, if you're using it to other things that are in there. So, all
Doesn't
right.
look like we see anything though, right?
No. In fact, it looks fairly clean, like someone came through, and all the bodies and such that were left have been drug out and are gone.
All right. Well, let's move in and take advantage of that light.
Alrighty, who's going to take the lead? I don't think I have tokens locked. You guys can do what you want. Just kind of give me an idea where you're going.
I can't quite remember which way is it. Is that hallway down this way?
There was two. Yeah, the one near where I am, down to the southeast, is unexplored as well.
Yeah, you guys never made it past this first little area right here. That's as far as you guys got. You guys went west every time. So when you guys come through, when you walk into the area with the tables, you know, the small goblin-sized sort of chairs and benches and such, the barrel looks like it's been split open. Whatever was in it is gone. The table there's nothing on it. It's cleaned off. There's nothing on the floor. No food scraps or anything like that.
They bugged out. They went and jumped on the My left nasty surprise was down at first.
Yeah, I doubt they left like anything of value, but who knows?
I'm trying to get my completionist achievement, so.
Yeah, the tunnel continues to go south and then opens up to a door. The door itself looks like it's been reinforced, and you can tell that it is blocked, and you can see nails coming through from the other side, like somebody has got it, you know, boarded up and blocked up from the other side.
Does it look pretty robust, pretty sturdy?
Yes, it does. Yep.
All right. Well, I don't really fancy trying to smash down the door. Maybe we can find the other side.
Yeah, I would agree with that actually. It would just let everybody know that we're coming. Which I mean, we keep coming back, so they gotta know we're coming back, right? But
Right.
and so yeah, I think the other way that wasn't explored is down that way. Yeah.
So you guys come in to the southeast corner of that kitchen area, and it looks like this area has also been cleared out. All of the crates and boxes are either split open or turned over and emptied. The tables, there is some pewterware that looks, you know, all beat and smashed, used by, goblins, but there's nothing on it. Anything that was, all the food and everything is gone. There's, some firewood over there by the cook spot there, but there's nothing's burning. All the bags and things look like they were shredded open, and whatever was in was gone. No trash, nothing. And this is also the room where you fought the chief. The chief came from over in this direction, but there are no bodies in this room. What's the plan, gentlemen?
I think that hallway to the north is where we didn't go.
Okay.
Correct. Let's see. Yeah, the one that I'm moving you guys. Sorry, I forgot I locked them. All right. You know, you'd think they'd notice something strange and out of place.
I assume we don't hear anything either, right?
Nope. Just kind of the general ambience of being underground and in caves. You know, a little bit of airflow, maybe. Not much.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
I'll be right behind you.
Where is, there it is. All right, you guys make it around the corner. You can see that down at that far end, looks like there was a guard station, you know, kind of like where the other ones were. There was a bench or a stool, you know, looked like somebody could kind of sit there and just kind of keep an eye on things. But it is, you know, empty. Nothing is there. No one is there. The hallway looks fairly empty, or completely empty.
Is there a door at the end, or does it just end?
Well, you can't see from where you're at.
Oh yeah, true. That's out of the light.
No, there's no door. It just ends. That's where the stool is, practically against the corner there. When you, Helmet, come around the corner, you can see some barrels and boxes and crates all piled up at the other end of the room. Some of them look intact. Some of them don't. Maybe it's a storage room. You're not sure from here. And as you get closer, you can see it indeed looks like a storage room. To the north, you can see some piles of bags of look like flour. Half of them look like half of them are been emptied. The bags themselves are kind of split open, and whatever was in them is gone. The other ones look like, you know, they haven't been disturbed yet.
Oh, it's a big room.
So with that, I need Yori. I need you to give me a surprise check -3. Well, as you move into the room, you start noticing that there's some kind of stuff, you know, there's something floating in the air. There's, you know, looks like maybe there's some flour or something that's kind of floating. And as you continue to look at it, it looks
Watch
like
out for a
it's
cube.
moving right at you, like,
Gelatinous
but
cube. Yeah.
it catches the light coming off of, you know, Helmet's shield, and then it just has this weird sheen, and then suddenly dawns on you there's this 10 by 10 giant cube of something writhing next to you as you moved into the room. So with that, we need everyone. Let me go ahead and move the people that had their things moved, and then you're gonna roll initiative. There we go. All right, so go ahead and roll initiative. Looks like everybody has rolled, and the first person to go is going to be Werner. But
right,
you guys haven't heard anything disturbing yet. But
No, I don't know really anything's going on other than kind of maybe. So I'm gonna go around the corner here and see what I can
is that as far as you want to go?
see. That's as far as I want to go, and that's my action for the round.
Okay. And Yori, with that, we will make that guy visible. And we can also share this. That is what you see, although it doesn't have shields and swords and stuff in it. If you guys had been here a day or two ago, you would have seen goblin skeletons floating around inside of it, but he's the thing that's been clearing everything out. All right, what are you gonna do? You got this massive gelatinous ooze blobbling right in front of you, Yori.
Getting the hell away from it.
How you doing that?
I'm gonna yell gelatinous cube and run that way.
Okay. Before you run away, though, he's going to get a swipe at you because you're running away. Okay?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see. How do I do this? That is strange. I'm looking at something I have set up here. So 1 second. So it doesn't have. Let's see what this does. Oh, that is a miss. You are lucky. This gelatinous arm swoops out from this thing and goes way too wide and misses you as you run off to there. You can continue to move. You only move 15 feet, so you still have more if you want to keep running.
I'm gonna hold position right there because I don't want to get too far away from them.
All right, and Smee.
Alright, it's gonna move up to here and step forward till he can see what's going on.
Okay.
How far have I moved?
That was 25 feet.
He's gonna move there. He's done.
Okay. And Helmet. You heard your friend yelling behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell, by the gods, and then I'm gonna run back to where they are.
All right. Move yourself. About to there. Is that where you're going to stay? Alrighty then. Mr. Gelatinous Cube is going to make his move. If I can figure out how to do his waypoints. Oh, Lord of mercy. Those are big. He's gonna squash, squelch. Move to there. See 3 lovely people that he would love to eat. He gets to pick one. And it looks like it's gonna be Helmet. And I'm not sure why. Let's see what this cast button does. So he didn't hit, so the save is unnecessary. I don't like how the Fantasy Grounds does that. I would love it to not do that unless you actually hit. But alrighty, that was his turn, and Bacillus.
Alright, I'm trying to move up here to see what I see.
Okay. You see Werner peeking around the corner. You've heard some shouting and yelling.
Alright, I'll go look around the corner. Oh shit, fuck that.
Alright, that was 90 feet. And roll initiative. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna fix something. Looks like everybody has rolled. You guys are moving pretty slow tonight. Alright, it's me.
Me lets out a squeal and takes off.
Alrighty, now this thing is wall to wall, floor to ceiling now. It covers the whole pathway in front of you. Squelching and oozing the whole way. You can see as it slides across the floor, all the stuff that was, any of the flour and all the stuff that was on the ground is just, it's kind of being absorbed into itself.
So
Werner.
some of the party in sight.
All right, I'm going to cast magic missile at this.
Alrighty, go for it. Damage. Awesome. Alrighty. Next is the cube, who is going to do another roll. So we're just going to swipe out this time. It's going to continue to swipe at Helmet. He slams at you with a giant gelatinous pseudopod. And the 10 misses. It's not doing very well on Bacillus.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it, because I don't know better. Arrow cube. Oh, I miss.
Helmet, your go.
I'm going to swing at the cube.
Go for it. Other dice. That's a hit. Just.
Pretty big.
Yeah, it's large. Definitely large. Ooh, max damage. Wow. You slice off like a large, the giant arm that slammed at you as it was pulling back to make another swipe. You just sliced through it and separated it from the cube itself, and it splashes to the floor and just kind of loses its cohesion and just sheen of ooze is on the floor. It's not dead, but did serious damage to it. All right, Yuri.
Taking a swing.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Nice.
Go for it. That's a hit. Oh! guys took him out. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a lot more interesting, but
Well, after the
guys
ooze
took
in the
him.
last campaign, I was like freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys took him out really quick. That was good. That was good. You guys had better dice rolls tonight. Yeah, it just kind of like the arm did. As soon as Yori smashes it, it just kind of just explodes, and you two guys in the front are covered in ooze and jelly. It's just kind of dripping down your face.
It
But
slimed me.
yeah, it slimed you. Yeah, that was. You guys did good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the thing while I think about it. There we go. All right, so Quiet Falls. Other than the kind of dripping from the ceiling in your chins and your beards, or hair, or whatever.
Did it have anything in it besides flour?
Well, it did have a lot, kind of like about a foot of just stuff rolling around, and look like pieces of wood, and maybe a cup, and that flour, and apples, partially digested, and you can kind of see there may be even some bones in there, but until you get in there and get messy, you're not gonna know for sure.
All right. Well, I'll get messy, I guess. I'm already a mess, so
All right.
start searching through it.
You start kind of sifting through the ooze, and you're realizing that it's just really sticky, and it feels like it's just like honey almost. The longer it sort of dries out, but you as you're rummaging through it, you find this metal tube that has some kind of inscription on it, but it's not something that you're familiar with. The tube itself doesn't look like it's made of a valuable metal, but it's made of metal and it's capped on both ends. You've seen you've seen things like this before used to, put scrolls in, either, priests or wizards, they'll do that to kind of keep them from getting ruined from weather and that sort of thing. And for whatever reason, this thing didn't get dissolved yet in those. There is also, you see a shiny mace that was rolling around on the bottom as well. And there are a couple of copper coins floating around, but other than that, there wasn't any other monetary value in there.
All right, I'll pull definitely the mace and the scroll tube out. I'll hand the scroll tube out off to one of the magic users, Smee, or I guess Werner, you're a magic user too, right?
Yeah, he's probably closer to you.
Yeah, I'll pass that off to Werner, the scroll, and the mace. I'll just, hey, Helmet, you want this? I'm not proficient in it, so.
I can just stick it in my backpack for now.
You certainly can. I've put it in the party sheet.
Okay. Cast yeah. Asher.
Do I suspect that it might be magic, or is it just like a mace?
Or cast
It looks like a very well-made mace that survived somehow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a severed finger.
Acid of the creature's digestive system. And the scroll tube, who picked that up?
I passed that off to Werner.
Okay, Werner, what do you want to do with it?
I'd like to, in the light of Helmet's shield, open the scroll tube and see if there's anything inside.
Okay. You are able to open it up. And it looks like there's that cork on the inside of the little caps in to keep it from getting wet. And you look inside, and it looks like the scrolls themselves are to be intact.
More than one. Excellent. Can I make a spellcraft roll to try and see if I can decipher what they are?
Sure. You pull them out, and you attempt to read them. Give me a spellcraft check, please. Okay. Yeah. And for the second one, you want to do that as well? Awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do instead of using the things, the spells that are there, I'm going to let you and Smee just pick a first level spell from the player's handbook. So, and you guys can decide which one. I don't want to give you the ones that are there because they're kind of generic, and I want you guys to have something that maybe fits your the direction you want to go. So, both of you guys get to pick one, and there was one spell of, whatever one you picked, that was the one that was there at level 3, and the other guy would be at level 3. So you can either scribe them to your books, or you can keep them there and didn't use them at will. So when I say level 3, it was scribed at level 3, but it's a level 1 spell. So
Yep, power level is 3, but it's level 1 spell. Got it.
yeah, and you guys can do that on the side. We don't have to do it right this instant, but you guys just within the next 10 minutes kind of resolve it between yourselves, and you guys decide which 2 you want. Alrighty. Let me see if this moves up. And there is still a large storage room on the other side of that gelatinous cube.
Yeah, I thought we might want to take a closer look in there, see if there's anything we might want to salvage.
Okay, are you gonna? I guess you're just going. I'm gonna unlock your tokens so you guys can move around. How come I can never figure out? There it is. All right. So now you guys can just move where you want to go. But if you're just going to move through the room and kind of, search through all the things that are there, I'll go ahead and kind of give you a description of what they are. There's bales of hay and straw, crates and barrels and sacks stacked in the corners. There's some of them contain cloth. There's food, but it looks like most of the more the word that I'm looking for escapes me, but the stuff that would rot quicker seems to have been the first thing that the creature went after. It didn't seem to, it preferred like apples and bread and flour and that sort of stuff as opposed to like, salted meats and fish and stuff like that. So most of the perishables is the word I was looking for. Most of the perishables are gone. You can tell like some of the crates were full of apples and that sort of stuff. Let's see. There is a keg and a barrel. One look, it looks like a keg of ale or beer, and a barrel of what probably is some sort of wine. Let's see. But if there's probably about 2 days worth of what is it? Not oil. I can't remember. Not 2 days. 2 weeks worth of dry rations. If somebody would want to pick through and collect it, the stuff, the crates that it was in, kind of are broken up and spread around, and you're not entirely sure if they don't have ooze on them, anyways. But there is some things, barrels of water. So if you want to stock up your water, you could do that.
Is it worth salvaging a barrel of beer or wine?
We salvaged a keg of something a couple weeks ago, but I think it was not beer. It was
brandy.
It was brandy.
It was brandy. Yeah. Brandy is generally, it's more compact and more worth more than, say.
I would probably just pass on all this stuff because I'm a little guy and I can't really carry much. So.
Yeah, I don't know if we want goblet wine anyway.
I wouldn't eat anything out of this room.
Well, you're pretty sure it isn't goblin wine. It's probably some wine that they stole from somebody that was passing through.
Yeah, it might be okay then. I was thinking it was goblin wine they made in the dungeon. I'm like,
kind of like toilet wine from the prison.
Yeah, prison wine.
I'm gonna move that guy.
There are no other exits in this room, though, right?
None that you can see.
I'll make a quick circumference of the room, just looking for hidden doors or anything like that, concealed doors.
Smee, stop there. I know what you guys were doing, so that's what I was rolling for. I was giving each of you guys a chance. Nasilis and Yori didn't find anything, but Smee, as you pass the wall right where you're at to the west, you can see there's a hidden passage beyond the wall there. You spend a few moments looking at it, and you figure out, how to open it, but you haven't yet, and you can tell your party whether you want to or not. But
Yes,
that's what
I
you
will tell
say.
the party that there is a hidden passage here, and here's how you open it.
Oh my.
Nice.
It is the light aura from that shield.
Do what?
Is that the light aura from the shield?
The giant gray
giant gray
cube?
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
I wish it would only light up the area in the line of sight, but they don't. That's not something they have yet. So.
You're welcome.
I'm curious. Did that let you see through it?
Yes.
It did or didn't?
Yes, it did. I can see
Okay.
that hallway.
Okay. You kind of peek through the crack in the door to see what's on the other side, and you can see a hallway continuing on.
So if I can figure out how to open it, I'm gonna tell them, hey, I'm going to go ahead and open it up
Yeah, let's check it out.
and open the secret door there.
All right. 1 second, please.
Need like the door creaking sound effect.
Well, if I wasn't busy with
Yeah, I'm sure you're doing
stupid
other
things,
stuff.
I'm trying to do, because I didn't know which direction you guys were going, and I prepared the other way, so I'm having to put the things where they need to go. And yeah, that's kind of, there we go. That was lame. How about that? There you go.
There was a creaky door.
And that's exactly what it sounds like. What do you do? And to me, I still can't see you guys. I can't see through it. I mean, when I click on your tokens, it doesn't show it open to you guys.
All the way down to there.
Down to the T intersection.
Yep.
I'll move in.
Alrighty. It looks like on this side of the tunnel, like the other area where you guys were going through, the whole area looked very clean. And thinking back, you remember back when the goblins were there, you don't remember it being so clean. It was dusty and crap in the corners and various things just strewn about. After the gelatinous cube had made its way through a majority of that area, it had cleaned it up. But in here, you can see that it's back to being dusty. There's, it doesn't look like there's a lot of traffic that's been through here recently. And you can see, there's, small little cobwebs in the corners and stuff. So it doesn't look like it's been swept clean.
The Roomba didn't make it down here.
No. Apparently it didn't know how to get through the secret door. Didn't know it was there or whatever. It's a dumb cube. But you can see there is a wall at the west end, but nothing else.
And you said no footprints or anything?
You gonna look? I mean, doesn't look like
Alright.
anything recent, but if you're gonna do a tracking check, throw a track check in the tower, please.
Sure thing. Got the skills, might as well use them.
Oh wow, yeah. Looking, you can see that there has been 4 or 8 different creatures walking up and down this path. This tunnel. It looks like they came up to this door and then turned around and went back after a few moments. You don't know how long ago it was. It wasn't recent, not like within the last day or so, but they've been there. Something's been walking up and down, and they're not tiny feet, they're big feet. They're not like goblin sized feet.
Like man-sized or bigger than that?
Yeah, humanoid, that kind of size.
Alright, relay that to the party and cautiously move ahead here. Try to be quiet.
Yeah, he's trying to actively sneak.
Yeah,
Are you?
yes, I am. Where's my
Give me a check.
here? There we go.
Okay. All right. So as you move forward, you can still only see the dead end wall at the west and passage to the south and the north. Barely. You know that they open up in that direction. You're not sure how far it goes.
All right, I'll knock an arrow. Keep it at the ready. Slowly move forward here.
Alrighty, so it's when you get to about right where you're at, you hear the sounds of rushing feet and screaming of, let me see if I can find this really quick. That's not it. That's what you hear. And as you do, you see 4 large, I'll say large, they're not large, they're larger than goblins. But they come barreling around the corner. It's like they've been waiting for you to come through that door, particularly when that light shone. They knew you were coming. And they moved to there. And we're going to roll initiative because you didn't surprise them. They were listening and heard you. And we'll start with everybody rolling initiative there. Please. Oh, I need to do this one. There we go, now. And if you guys don't know what these are, where is it? There we go. That's what they look like. Very large goblins, basically. And when I say large, they're human size, not super large. Alrighty, Nacillus.
Beat back!
Turn and run away!
Run away! That's it, right there.
Alright, hiding behind the
Crates and
rubble.
stuff, yeah.
Gotcha. Werner.
All right, I am going to move around the other side of Nacillus, and next round I will prepare some.
Okay. Okay, so this guy, not skipping. No skip. Okay. This guy is going to follow you. He seems to have a particular bloodlust for you for whatever reason. And he comes running down here, and as he does, he sees Smee. He changes direction. He runs right into him and attempts to smack him with his short sword. Which he does.
Oh, block that spell.
Yori.
Well, I will. Can I take like a half a step up and take a swing at him?
Yeah, if you would like.
He moved up. I thought I was gonna move up, but he moved up for me. So.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to move to be just south of Smee, you certainly can.
Right there. And a whiff.
And a whiff. Alright, looks like we have another hobgoblin comes barreling down the hallway. Come on. This time he's going to run over to here. He is going to... Yeah, he's the only thing that he can hit that's in the way. So he's going to attack you, Yori. That's a hit. He also swinging the short sword. Hits you for 2. Smee.
Smee is going to retreat. Defensively retreat. Back around with buddies behind.
Okay.
To there.
Mm.
Running a serpentine fashion.
Serpentine spell. Serpentine.
Another one comes barreling in. He gets to there. One of the two that was waiting around the corner. He runs up to here. This guy's gonna do the same thing. Leg moves to there. And lastly, Helmet.
How
What
much
are you doing?
shot?
Actually, Helmet, he's gonna be here because what he does is since Smee defensively moved, he's just gonna follow him as far as he can, which is up until he runs into you. So he stopped right there. Which means that. But so you don't have to charge. He's right there in front of you.
I'll just attack him.
Oh. First round, all right. Something's acting wonky. I didn't make all those guys movable, did I? I did not. Let's see, this guy should be movable. Sorry, double checking my work here. Who's there? They're all okay. There this one. This should... There we go. Alright, I'm gonna try to get an initiative started. Sorry, I got sidetracked with something I was working on. Everybody has rolled. Smee, you are going first with a 2.
I can see him over the rubble there, correct?
Just barely, yeah.
Well,
it's about 5 foot tall. Okay. Yeah, it's about 5 foot pile of crates and barrels and boxes.
Yeah.
Hit
Right
the
the
5.
nose.
Got this fat nose. Alright, Yori.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay. There we go. Alright, burner.
Alright, I am casting Sleep.
Alright, go 2d4.
Sleep. Up.
6 hit die. And these guys are... Alrighty, which one are you targeting?
I'm targeting number 13.
Okay. So go ahead and target 12, 13, 4, and 1. And put sleep on them. It's certainly seemed to affect all of those. The one in the back seems to be unaffected for whatever reason. Too strong, immune, not sure. I'll tell you what, I have a thing. It's supposed to keep it from playing 1,000,000 times when you have 50 million, but it's kind of FGU's added some latency, so the rate limiter doesn't seem to work anymore. That was Learner. Looks like put her asleep. What are you doing, Helmet? Alrighty, load up on some dice and smack him down. Yep. Yeah, just left click or left click on the damage of your weapon and then right click it a couple times and drop it on him. Actually, no. We're not out of combat. So, how are we doing that? Yeah, we're not out of combat. You automatically hit, I think is what we're doing. When you're out of combat, you can instantly kill them, but you guys aren't out of combat because there's still some that are not. There's at least one that's not slept yet, so.
Okay.
So just do your normal damage. You don't have to roll to hit. You automatically hit. But he does die, nonetheless. Slept. He is not, but he does have a short bow. that he was pulling out to use, and I'm gonna go ahead and let him do it because, yeah. As he does, he yells something, and he, believe it or not, he's gonna try to take a shot at Nacillus. He wants him dead for reasons. Let's see. We need this. We need this. And now. There we go. And I'm sure that's a miss. Yep. And that one's asleep. And that one's asleep. Alright, Nacillus, sure go.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at number 12 over there.
Okay, you are going to be at conceal 50. Or cover 50, yeah. Cover's the unblocking, conceal. I'm already mixing these up again. God damn it. Basically, he's got, 50% cover because all that crap in front of him. That's not the one. You're talking about the one that's, or are you shooting at the one that's on the ground?
No, I'm shooting at 12. Oh, is he on the ground?
He's asleep.
Yeah, all of those are asleep in the front.
Oh, my bad. I missed that. Alright, then I'm gonna shoot at 9 back there. Shoot at me, I'd shoot at you. Get shot at.